Hello and welcome back to Epic Spike Minecraft. Today I have a cool contraption for you. It's a randomizer, or a random redstone pulser, which means one of these four redstone pulses will be set off randomly, like every time. I'll just show you. But so I'll um, activate this dropper or hop dropper, yeah, and then it went on this one, and then next time I do it, chances are it's gonna land on a different one, but it's random chance. So, and this time it landed on that one. Also, I know there's three, but just ignore these two. Um, okay, so basically how it works is if you've ever seen, there's a design for one that's actually a little bit simpler than that. It's much simpler than this one, but this design is only able to it does this the this design does on and off, and you have to change it a little bit if you want it to do one or the other. And the reason this is much simpler, but this is basically the same design, but because how this one works is you put one stackable item and one non-stackable item in here, and it'll choose one or the other, and it's a random chance which one will be chosen, and if the non-stackable is chosen, the pulse will be on, and if it's stackable is chosen, it'll be turned off. This is basically the same design, but the reason it looks much different is because like Spike. But the reason it looks much different is because it classifies the objects more specifically. Like this, it classifies them by what type of block it is. What block it is. Like this is red wool, blue wool. Classifies the blocks as what type of block it is. So I have red wool, blue wool, yellow wool, and lime wool, which means and each one of those has its own output for if the dispenser or the dropper chooses to output one of depending on which block it chooses to output, one of these will turn on. And so we'll watch, and how it works is when you power this, it'll shoot one of these up into these droppers or these hoppers. I get those so mixed up. And then this one right here, this hopper right here will try to pull an item out of this hopper, but it'll only take red wool. And so if there's no red wool in this hopper, then this can't take it down, pull it down. And if it's yellow wool, then this will pull it down. If it's blue wool, that'll pull it down. If it's lime wool, that dropper or hopper will pull it down. And then after it pulls that down, let's say, just for an example, let's say it pulls down a red piece of wool. Like this hop dropper outputs a red piece of wool, red wool. This will suck in that red wool. And as soon as it does, this pulse will become 2 because a redstone comparator, if there's 23 items in this hopper, the redstone comparator will notice that, and it'll change this to 2 pulses. But anything below 23 will only be 1 pulse. Unless it's 0, then it'll be no pulse at all. So once that becomes 23, it'll send a pulse all the way around here down to this torch, and when this torch turns off, it will deactivate activate this hopper, because when hoppers are powered, they're deactivated. And so it'll activate this hopper, and it'll only be and when this deactivates, it'll pull down 1, but after it pulls down 1, or after it pushes down one, and then it'll pull down one from this hopper, and when it pulls down one, this will turn off and this will turn back on. So basically, this feeds one item in here, turns it and turns and when it's activated, but then gets deactivated again when an item gets fed into it. So, and then I have that 4 times, and when this torch, when it turns off and this activates, when it turns back on, it will activate this command block, and this command block will activate, will set this block right here to a redstone block, and that's basically it. All this command block does is remove the redstone block. So, and then I'll show you one more time. It's doing its stuff, and then, so by chance, it outputted I think this is blue. Oh no, yellow. So by chance, it outputted a yellow wool. 1 out of 4 chance. So, and then that yellow wool came into this, or set this to redstone, to a redstone block, and then that removed it. So it created a pulse here, and these would be your outputs. And this could expand up to this. There's only 4 here, but this could expand up to 9, depending on how much you wanted. And because you could put, like, say 1 gold block, say red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, black, pink in here, and those would be 9 different colors, and you would have one of these lanes for each color. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you learned something pretty cool about that, and leave a like if you like the video, leave a comment, and I really appreciate feedback. Subscribe if you liked it that much, and have a good day. See ya.